Lírico en la casa. Ellos están buscando cámaras, yo estoy buscándome el efectivo. Me tratan de matar como que era, les salgo vivo. La cotorra que tengo lo manda para el intensivo. La guerra no ha empezado y ya se le acaban los tiros. Afuera tengo un panamera. Salimos para la carretera, la gente a mí me pregunta y yo le digo que yo estoy en Marianela. Y yo le digo que yo estoy en Marianela. Y yo le digo que yo pasa, súbeme la música DJ, ¿qué pasa? Dame una botella de gay, ¿qué pasa? Ando con los tigres de Guarey, ¿qué pasa? Ando la para con la gente de Cristo Rey, guay. Súbeme la música DJ, ¿qué pasa? Dame una botella de gay, ¿qué pasa? Ando con los tigres de Guarey, ¿qué pasa? Ando la para con la gente de Cristo Rey.
Dándolo para. Dándolo para. Dándolo para. Dándolo para.
Dándola para con la gente de los minas. Tenemos el piquete que a tu jefa le fascina. Frenamos a tu casa en guagua de doble cabina. Te agarramos por el pecho y te doy con la campesina. Prendí, vámonos Marianela. Empuñamos par de mal y la metemos en la cajuela. Tenemos el VIP casi botando candela. Me siguen preguntando y yo le digo que yo sigo. Marianela. Y yo le digo que yo estoy en Marianela. Pasa, súbeme la música DJ, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Dame una botella de gay.
We got a whole lot of new money though. Raindrop, drop, smoking no fluke in the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't trust nobody with the trick, nobody. All of the gang and they coming to gang. Call me a river to do with you.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. We made it. We made it all the way to the weekend. We got goats in chat already. Welcome to your afternoon Betspresso in the AM. It's nice and bright and early for both of us, but we are here to find you guys winners. My name is Shaggy Bets.
My name is VSauce, and I'm here for, what is it, Championship Saturday? Is that what it's called?
Yes, sir. College football championships. We got NBA, NHL, college hoops. We got it all. We got it all today, gents. And you can find it all at Betting News. So go check us out at bettingnews.com or on Twitter and TikTok at Your Betting News, on YouTube as well at Betting News. If you're watching this on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, listening to the podcast version of Spotify version of this podcast, I always say that wrong every single time. I can't get SPJ's housekeeping down. I always fumble the bag, trip over my words. Ugh, it's a rough life I live, man.
That's hilarious, man. I don't even know it still. SPJ does it on all the shows that I'm on. So
I know, bro. He's just so good at it. But as you can see, just no SPJ today, no NZ, just me and VSauce. It's just us two. You guys are stuck with us, and we're discussing first time. It's just been the two of us on a show. Is that correct?
yeah, I think so, man. It's very, very surprising, to be honest. With as much as we've been doing this, SPJ always out here third wheeling us, right? One of the chill.
Absolutely, man. That dude grinds, bro. W streamer SPJ is. I need the days off. I can't
W
do it every day.
mods.
W mods, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, that is that all the housekeeping? I don't know. I should probably drop a link or two for you guys. Like I said, go check us out at bettingnews.com or on Twitter at Your Betting News. I write for him, in VSauce writes for him, NZSPJ, Eddie, Devin, Gretzky, Betsy's. We got all kinds of good people writing for us. So go check us out. Give us the follow, the thumbs up, the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. W mods. W Mods, what's up, NZ? How you doing, brother? Hope you're feeling better. NZ is sick with the chili flu. Wish that on anyone. So I hope you're feeling better, brother. Steely Dan, let's go. Let's go, Steely Dan. What's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Well, VSauce, we got a lot to cover. Bunch of college sports, NHL, NBA. Should we just get right into it?
Let's get right into it, man. Big slate. I'm actually so pumped for this Saturday.
Big
Didn't single bet yesterday. I'm ready to spray the board today.
Absolutely, yeah. I had a rough day as well. I did hit one. I got one bet yesterday, 1-4, but that does not get the job done. We're gonna try and turn it around today. So let's get into some college football. Let me pull up my notes here. Gosh, Lee, I'm just struggling today, man. I am just struggling. All right, well, let's get into some college kids. As always, guys, I did write about these plays. I got them a couple days ago, but you can go peep the scribbles. I did write about the Big 12 and the ACC championship, so there are the scribbles for you, but we'll give you the plays right now. The Big 12 championship getting started here in about 45 minutes. Oklahoma State taking on Texas down in Arlington. I kind of like the Longhorns to roll here personally, but what I am going with is a player prop. I got Adonai Mitchell going over his receiving yards. I got 50.5. I be honest, I don't even know what the line is right now. But he has only cleared this in 5 of 12 games this season, but he's done so in 3 of his last 5, including a game with nearly 150 receiving yards. He's caught 3 passes in all but 2 games this season, and he has gone for 10 receptions or 8 receptions in the two games that he soared over his catches. Now, Oklahoma State, their defense, they do give up 250 yards per game through the air. That number is up a little bit in the past 3 games. Mitchell, he is a deep ball threat. He's cleared this yardage marker on just 3 catches 3 times this year. And he has a 20-plus yard reception in half the games this season, including 4 of his last 5. He averages just over 15 yards a catch. So today in the conference championship, I think Ewers is going to sling the rock to him. And this guy is going to go well over this number of 50.5.
I have no idea who this guy is, but I know Lauren somewhere is bricked up here, and you said the Longhorns are going to cruise.
I think they're going to cruise, man. Yeah, the spread was sitting at 14.5. I was a little scared of the back door with the hook there. So I do think the Longhorns roll, though. They're trying to sneak their way into the playoff, and they need a pretty substantial dominating win to do so. Yeah, I like the Longhorns to roll, but I'm going with the player prop as my pick in this game.
That's something that's so interesting to me, like how college football playoffs are decided, and like as a capper, and I actually don't, not a capper, but someone who bets on games and trying to like handicap these games so I can make the best bets possible. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to take that into account, that you're literally sitting there like they need a dominant win. Like, what is the definition of that? That sounds so subjective.
Oh, it is, bro. It is, man. It's so subjective. And the committee actually came out this year and said their job is to pick the 4 best teams. And it's like, okay, that's not what you've done in prior years. So you're not following your own precedent. If that's what you're going to do, great. That's still, like you said, it's so subjective. You know, the best 4 teams are so different. So, I mean, but yeah, that's what they said is 4 best, not, you know, the 4 most deserving or anything like that, which is why I think Florida State's going to get screwed even if they win. Even though, as you see there, I've got Louisville. But no, it's very subjective. I'm glad they're extending it to 12 teams. This would probably be the perfect year for 12 teams. It'd really be perfect for 8 this year. But no, I'm glad they're extending it a little bit. But man, it's tough trying to fit 4 teams into this little bubble.
Yeah, and so many good programs too, man. With how big college football is too in the U.S., like how big these programs are. These guys have been working their asses off for these games, and it just sucks that it comes up to this one committee. But I guess it's how it's always been, right?
Right, exactly. Hovey, 5 touchdowns is a lot. Even though I do think this is a shootout, I'd probably be okay taking that. If I had to, I would probably take the over on that specific bet. I don't think Texas is going to let up off the gas at all. I I think they're gonna go balls to the wall the whole time. But all right, well, moving on. I got Louisville money line, as you guys can see. I like the Cardinals in this ACC championship. I'm kind of rooting for Florida State just because I want chaos for the committee. I want them to have to deal with an undefeated Power 5 conference champion and leave them out. And then I can, get pissed off at the committee for leaving them out. But I do like the Cardinals, 10-2 this season, coming off a loss to Kentucky last week. That was a really bad loss. I think this Louisville team's going to be fired up trying to cap off this surprisingly good season with that ACC championship. Coming off a loss this season, they shut out number 20 Duke 23-0. Florida State obviously lost Jordan Travis for the season. Still squeaked out a win against Florida. And again, they're trying to sneak into this college football playoff as well. But I just like Louisville too much coming off a loss in this spot. I do have a player prop as well, but I'm going to make you guys go peep the scribbles for that one there. And here somewhere, there they are. I got a Louisville player prop as well, but I'm rolling with the Cardinals. Like I said, kind of a win-win. If Florida State wins, I get to yell at the committee for leaving them out. But I think Louisville dominates. Plus 120 is what I snagged on Wednesday. I think it's like plus 105 now. Yeah, that's what I got.
This was also college football, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This was the ACC championship. This one's the Big 12 is going off. Yeah. In like half hour, a little over. But ACC championship, that's later tonight. That's 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC.
That's why you peep the scribbles, guys. That's why.
Hey, appreciate you being here, T-Rob. Thanks, man.
Did you want to talk about this at all, Shaggy?
Yeah, man. Oh, that's a total stay away game for me. I did tell Sandy I was actually going to tail him on Bama +6. Because, I mean, you know that Bama team's going to be fired up. They obviously just squeaked away with the win last week as well. But it's down to 4.5. It's down to 4.5. I don't know about that. I don't know. Georgia hasn't, their strength of schedule. They're still SEC, but they don't really have any good, huge, dominating wins. I don't know. I'm staying far away from the SEC championship. I hope Bama wins just because that would cause more chaos for the committee. Yeah, why not? I'll root with you. I'll root with you. Roll Tide money line. Why not?
I feel for you, Jezzo, but I feel like we've seen this picture before. You know what I mean? Bama, UGA, everybody likes Bama, and then UGA just comes out and out of like you said, they don't have any dominating wins, and they come out and this is the dominating win, which is the most frustrating part for games like this. But at 4.5, I wouldn't touch it either. I think, especially when you've already lost 2 points.
Exactly. Like, yeah, at the 6.5, I definitely liked it better. The 4.5 now, I mean, clearly Bama's catching a lot of money. So Brock Bowers touchdown at plus money.
I'm hearing Brock Bowers love on the timeline today.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, that guy's gonna be a stud tight end. He's the next generation of tight end, that's for sure.
Damn.
I like that, Adam. Brock Bowers tutty, especially for plus money, because that's usually not, if I believe. All right.
He's playing Bama?
No, he plays for Georgia.
No, I was like, he's playing Bama. Maybe
yes, yeah. He's playing Bama. Maybe I'd have to look.
Do you think it's gonna be a high scoring game? Because I know UGA has a very good defense, right?
Yeah, Georgia's got a great defense. The total's sitting at 54 is what I'm looking at right now. I mean, yeah, I probably lean with under if I had to bet the total. Just because, that Georgia defense, and we saw how Alabama has definitely struggled to score this year against better defenses. So I could definitely see this being a low scoring defensive battle.
Love it. BA knows.
I try, bro. All I live is live and breathe the college kids, and that's a perfect segue to get into some college hoops. So let me pull up my notes there. I got a ton of college plays. You guys can go peep the scribbles. I wrote about 3 of them. I'm going to have 5. I think I got 5 locked in for the day on my Twitter, but the one I'm going to sell you right now tips off in about 2.5 hours, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to Manhattan, Kansas, and we're taking Kansas State and North Alabama, and Kansas State, going over 152.5. I think it's moved up 2 points, but I'd still play it. I'd play it up to about 156. I think we could see close to 160 points in this game. The Wildcats, they're 39th in the country in points per game. They score over 84 each time they take the floor, and they're top 135 in pace. So they do push the ball up and down the floor. The North Alabama Lions, they are even faster. They're top 130 in scoring, putting up 78 points per game, and they're 65th in pace. So these two teams run. I think this game is going to be a track meet. They both love the three ball. They combine for 18 threes a game. Kansas State hits 10 of their own. The Lions of North Alabama, they knock down over 38.5% of their threes. Neither team, don't leave points at the free throw line either. They both knock down 75% of their free throws. The Wildcats, they're 17-point favorites today. So I think that tells you all you need to know. I think there's going to be a lot of points in this one. Both teams force steals, turn the ball over. That's going to lead to extra possessions. So I think we see 160 points easily in this game.
Damn. Are we talking about this total right here? 157 on the green book.
Damn, that might be the same total. Yeah. I mean, I snagged 152.5 bright and early this morning. It had moved up to like 154.5 by the time I wrote the piece. It wouldn't surprise me if it was 157. Now, 157, golly, 157 on the green book, 154.5 on the blue book. So, do some line shopping. 155 on Bovada. Right now. So do some line shopping. 157's a little iffy. I'd try and snag 155 if you could, or even 154.5 is still out there too. So do some line shopping. I'd comfortably play it up to 156. So
what do they call those colleges that nobody knows where they are again?
Ball sack states.
Ball sack state. North Alabama sounds like the definition of a fucking ball sack state.
Oh, absolutely. Well, see, the other play that I really like today is Charleston Southern and South Carolina State. So exactly.
Now you're trolling me.
No, I'm not actually. You can peep the scribbles and you'll see why I like the Charleston Southern Buccaneers to beat the South Carolina State Bulldogs at home.
I'm going to go to the casino later today, and I'm going to tell them the Charleston Bulldogs is what
Buccaneers.
Charleston Buccaneers.
That's Charleston Southern. Charleston Southern Buccaneers. Because there is a Charleston.
Alabama over. All right. I'm locked in.
Well, that's enough for the Ball Sack State report. As always, peep the scribbles. I'll have more plays on Twitter as well. VSauce, let's talk some pro hoops. What do you got in the NBA today?
Absolutely. I got two plays. First, my POD, Chet Holmgren, over 26.5 points and rebounds. I snagged this last night. If you were awake with me, I think it's still sitting at the same line, so it shouldn't have moved. But this matchup for Chet is what I'm loving. He had 18 points and 5 rebounds in his last game in just 28 minutes. He had a really tough matchup with Anthony Davis, and he shot really poorly in that first half. But he was still doing work from the mid-range, posting him up, hitting fadeaways, and doing all kinds of saucy-ass shit. Chet Holmgren is a baller. 5 rebounds is not like him. He had 15 shots in his last game in just 28 minutes. In 3 of his last 7 games, he's taken 20-plus shots. In 2 of those games, he's had 30-plus points. I love the matchup today. He's going to be matched up with fellow rookie Derek Lively II, and I really, really think that he comes out today and runs it up on the rookie. And I think it's because he has a great matchup. Dallas are giving up the third most points to bigs and the 4th most rebounds. I really, really think that he has a great matchup today, and he kind of eats Derek Lively alive tonight. I sprinkled the 20-plus points and the 25-plus points. Just ride this wagon with me. Chet Holmgren, Rookie of the Year. Let's go.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Rookie of the Year in his 2nd season, right?
Yeah, I know. That makes so much sense. But I've got one more NBA play, and it's DeAndre Hunter, over 1.5 threes. I love DeAndre Hunter, and I know I'm always targeting his threes. He's not a high-volume guy, but that's why his line sits at 1.5. But you will have the game from him where he takes 6 or 7. It's all about the volume he's getting and if he's getting open shots. Now, this Bucks team, they ranked 21st in opponent 3-pointers allowed and 17th in percentage, 3-point percentage allowed to opponents. But the thing that's glaring to me is the fact that they allow so many 3-pointers to the small forward position. In their last 7 games, they have given up the second most 3-pointers to the small forward position. Hunter's not a high volume guy. He's not going to be taking like 10 threes. He's not even going to be taking maybe 10, 12 shots. That's why you're going to get his points line of 14.5 and 1.5 threes. But today is his birthday. It's his birthday today. So you know what? Let's ride with the narrative. I love the line, this matchup. And the Bucks team has been bleeding points from everywhere on the floor. Malik Beasley doesn't play defense. Dame doesn't play defense. And I really feel that DeAndre Hunter is going to draw one of the weakest matchups just because of guys like Trae Young and Dejounte Murray on the floor. Trae Young is also coming off of a 45-point game, so I could expect a little bit of regression shooting-wise from him. And Dejounte Murray has been good, but hasn't been seeing the volume this season that he's normally kind of used to. And I really think it's because this Hawks team has so many scoring options on offense. Enter DeAndre Hunter, over 1.5 threes. Take that to the bank. I also took this to 3+ and 4+. You can get the 3+ at +290 and the 4+ at +700. And again, if he hits one in that first quarter, like if he sees the first one go in, he's the kind of guy that's going to give you 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts in that game. Like I had Dorian Finney-Smith the other day, cashed 4+ +700. He shot 4 of 6 from 3. These guys with the 1.5 lines, just find the matchups, take the 1.5, and then you ladder them up. It's harder to ladder guys whose 3-point lines are already sitting at 3.5 and expecting them to hit 6 or 7. 6 or 7 threes is not something that happens every day in the NBA, right? Mm-hmm. So I love finding little value spots like this, and I love the over 1.5 threes on his birthday.
Boom. I love it, man. I'm down to ride. You're gonna make me bet NBA again.
I think so. I think he has a big day today.
Hell yeah, man. I love it. I love it. All right, Chet Holmgren and DeAndre Hunter on his birthday. Mm-hmm. Let's get it. All right. Well, I'll give you my one puck play for the day as well. So we do touch almost all the sports going on today. It is the Panthers by 2 at home against the New York Islanders. The Panthers this year, they're known for their offense, but their goaltending has actually been pretty good. They're 4th in the league right now, just 2.48 goals against average as a team. Plus at home this year, they're 7-3, coming off a win, 6-3-1 in their last 10 games. They are 2nd in the Atlantic Division right now, trying to catch the Boston Bruins. And this Islanders team has not lived up to the hype that they had last year. They're 5-2-1 on the road. Real defensive minded, not really looking to score, just trying to not get beat. I think that is going to get you beat against this Florida Panthers offense at home. I think the Panthers come out firing, put up some goals, and win this game by 2.
That sounds fucking electric. We were just talking about this before the show, and I love Panthers. They love to score goals when they win the games big. I feel like they're the kind of team that when they win, they're winning on the puck line. So
right,
I'm in.
Absolutely. Coming off of 5-1 win. They've also got a 5-0 shutout in their last 3 games as well. So plus 155. I had to hop on that. Sorry, NZ, if you're still in here. Islanders are going down today.
We're talking about this before the show, doing a little 2-teamer. Want me to talk about my little dog for the day then?
Yes, sir.
I think in this spot, I'm going to have to go with the Rockets. Plus 175 on the money line. Now, definitely this could be an absolute shit bet, right? Don't get me wrong. The Lakers have been a fucking wagon at home. I think they might still be undefeated. And the Rockets might be undefeated or winless. Yeah, the Rockets actually are still winless on the road. Freddie VanVleet's coming back into the lineup, though, today. They played an okay game against the Clippers. But the thing about tonight's game is the fact that Freddie's back, Jalen Green's playing close to home, and Dylan Brooks in this Rockets team has been really, really good. Sengun has stepped up in a big, big way. Freddie VanVleet is averaging almost 10 assists per game this season, and he's been phenomenal for this Rockets offense, I think. And even Dylan Brooks has this entire Rockets team hype. They're pumped up about games. They're ready to play defense. And the mentality there with Ime Udoka has completely changed. I really think that the Rockets could get their first win. It would just make absolute no fucking sense today for the Rockets to get a win, right? Against the Lakers at home. who haven't lost a game at home. I could be wrong about them not having lost a game at home, but it's something ridiculous. Like they're really, really good at home, only giving up 108 points per game. So again, could be a shit bet, but that's why we're getting plus 175 here, right? We're going to roll the dice.
Let's do it, bro. Well, hey, man, that two-teamer is plus 627. If you guys want to lock that in, the Florida Panthers puck line, Florida Panthers minus 1.5, and then the Houston Rockets on the money line, upsetting the Lakers in LA, plus 627. I'm gonna dust it. Crazier things have happened, right?
Absolutely.
Crazier things have happened. Plus 627. If you guys want to ride, I'll get that scrolling on the bottom for you. All right, brother. Well, should we cook up a little lotto for the people?
Yes. I just wanted to talk about my ladder play real quick.
Yes.
So today we're gonna finally,
Ladder challenge.
So what we're doing here at BN is me, Shaggy, SPJ, Gretzky, Chef, Sook, all like NZ. All of us are gonna take a stab here at this $10 to 10K challenge and see if we can build up, and get to that 10,000 mark like we've seen so many people try, right? Everybody's going to have their own strategy. I might be better like myself. I can tell you right now, it'll probably be a lot of NBA and maybe some NHL bets just because I do like taking sides in the NHL and not too much juice. I feel like you can get some good value at minus 180, minus 200. I'm going to be looking to do no more than 3 legs just to get even money or close to that every single day with some safe plays. And hopefully we can continue this as long as possible. Now, today's play, the first day, I'm already so nervous about this, man. But it might sound a little bit weird, but we're going to buy some points here on a couple of dogs that I think have been fantastic this season. We're going to take the Pacers plus 8 against Miami. I know they just came out. They're coming off a loss against Miami. They were up for most of that game. Halliburton had like 35 points, hit like 6 or 7 threes, just went absolutely nuts. And they still managed to lose that game, even with Bam leaving the game early. I really think that this Pacers team comes out hungry tonight. They're going to put up a lot of points, and I just don't know if Miami's going to be able to do that again like they did the other night. I know this Pacers team has been bad, but this Miami team is not as good offensively as they showed in their last game. So I think Pacers plus 8 at minus 210, solid. The next play we're going to go to is this Brooklyn and this Magic game. Now, the Magic have been on an absolute tear, especially at home this season. Taking them on the road, not really like suspect, but it's a little bit more heat, and that's kind of why they're coming into this game as 2.5-point dogs. But we're going to buy them to the plus, I think 8.5, plus 8.5 for minus 260. I just don't see this Nets team coming in and blowing out this Magic squad that has been so good offensively and defensively. Defensively, they just gave up a lot of points to the Wizards in back-to-back games, which is not like them and is not like their identity at all. It was almost 250 points scored in both of those games, and that's a season high for this Magic team in any matchup. I really feel like today they clamped down defensively. Mikal Bridges has been kind of shooting a little bit worse, and the entire offense, even Spencer Dinwiddie hasn't looked as good. And without Cam Thomas out on the floor, they really don't have an offensive punch. Now, when you put Cam Thomas on the floor playing 25 to 30 minutes per game defensively, you're at a loss. And that's why he doesn't play that many. Like, I know everyone asks, why doesn't he play? Because he doesn't play defense. He gets beat. They hunt him on the defensive side, and to the point where he had the most points in the game last game, but was, I think, like a -2 still, plus minus, in a Brooklyn win. So it was a really, really weird spot for them. I really, really love the Pacers plus 8, Magic plus 8.5. You combine those two, it gets you to plus 104. Just 2 plays, 2 teams to keep these games close. That's all we need today. Not too much juice. We're not asking for too much. I think both of these guys plus 8, even if you can get it, let's get it down to even money. And $10 was you 20 something, and we're gonna ride that tomorrow after this one hits.
Boom. Let's go, brother. I love it. Well, as you guys can see, we are doing the Holiday Ladder Challenge. V is getting us started here today with that little 2-teamer. We got the Pacers plus 8 and the Magic plus 8.5. A little parlay gets you plus 104. Boom, brother.
Fuck yeah. Let's get
I like it.
W mods. Thank you.
Hey, absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right. Well, that there you guys have it. That is V's ladder challenge play of the day. We'll put that on socials as well. We got the Betspresso 2-man rolling at the bottom. A couple of plus chicky plays for you. Florida Panthers on the puck line at plus 155, and the Houston Rockets on the money line at plus 175, coming out to plus 627 for all of you who want a cheeky little 2-teamer. Gerald's afraid of heights, but he's on board. I love it. I love it. Let's get it. All right, sir. Let's cook up a lotto.
Fuck yeah. What are you putting in for the lotto? What do you think?
So yeah, I don't know. Because I know I said earlier about the Panthers puck line in it. But and I don't want to ladder a Mitchell's yards either, because that could burn us by 11 a.m.
We could just go like a 3-teamer, like a regular 3-teamer.
We do that. Let's do that. That 2-man's enough of a lotto.
Exactly. Do you want to take your college prop then, or do you want to take one of the basketball plays?
Let's take Charleston Southern on the money line.
Yeah. All right.
Charleston Southern on the money line. You guys, I didn't sell that one, but here, let me just give you the Cliff Notes version. They're a short home favorite playing a South Carolina State team who has not won on the road this year. Let me just read off their shooting percentages, because the Charleston Southern Buccaneers are the much better shooting team. Field goal percentage overall, they shoot 46%. That's 133rd. 3-point percentage, they shoot 34.5%. That's 134th. And free throw percentage, they shoot 74%. That's 97th in the country, compared to the South Carolina State Bulldogs, who again are on the road, 0-6 on the road this year. They shoot just 40% overall. That's 321st. 27.7% from deep. That's 326th. And just 66% from the charity stripe. That's 289th in the country. I'm going to back the much better shooting team, who's 2-1 this year at home today. So minus 125 is what I snagged that at. I think it's probably sitting right around there still.
Fuck yeah.
Boom. Charleston Southern money line.
I think for myself, I'm going to throw Chet Holmgren in there, over 26.5 points and rebounds.
Okay.
What should we do for the third leg? Should we take something from the NHL?
We could do something in the NHL. Yes, Adam, I want an NHL lotto. I haven't labbed enough NHL today, and there's too much on the board for me to only have one play.
You could have said, I want do you want a ping pong lotto? And as soon as I hear lotto, I'm in.
The answer is yes.
Yep.
I don't have enough ping pong sprayed on the board either yet.
Canucks minus 5.5. Sorry, Gerald, just want to tell you that's a shit bet. Flames are winning.
Gerald.
Flames are winning.
Oh yeah, you guys are Canucks Flames rivals up there.
Canucks Flames rivals. It's actually, it gets bad sometimes.
And it's
just
just
when we're young.
It's just Gerald, this Canucks guy, right? Because Sook's a Flames guy. Yeah,
Sook's a Flames guy. Because Gerald, he's from Vancouver area and all that, the British Columbia area. So is his family. Okay. That's why they all cheer for the shit ass Canucks.
Hey, the shit ass Canucks are having themselves a season so far.
Yo, they've cashed me out a lot this year. I was telling him on the low, I was like, that might be my second favorite team right now.
Right. Dylan Larkin, 5+ SOGs, back from a loss. Ooh, I like that, Adam. I like that. 5+ for Dylan Larkin. What do you say? PRA for old Chet Holmgren?
Points and rebounds.
No, yeah, just PR.
Should we take Larkin just regular line as our third leg?
Why not?
Right?
Why not? Let's do that. Where is he? Dylan Larkin. And then we'll have Charleston Southern's a 5:30 Eastern tip. So that's gonna be our first sweat. Let's see, Dylan Larkin, his regular line, over 3.5 for plus 116. I like it.
Ooh,
I like it. Yeah, adds a little juice. Plus 634 for that 2-teamer.
That's actually be 2 plus 600 lays, man. Both are gonna smack.
Yes, sir.
That's a good Saturday.
I like it. Let me type this up real quick. We've got Charleston Southern On the money line, that's some college hoops. Charleston Southern money line at -134 is what I'm seeing. Chet Holmgren over, I got 27.5 PR for him at -106. And then we got Dylan Larkin over 3.5 SOGs, +116 for that leg. The 3-legger comes out to +633. Betspresso 3-teamer, Charleston Southern money line. We've got Chet Holmgren. I don't know why I wanted to spell that wrong. Over 27.8 PR. And we got Dylan Larkin of the Detroit Red Wings, 4+ SOGs. That comes to +633. But bam, there it is, people. That's Betspresso 3-teamer. Charleston Southern on the money line. Chet I've left out name in there. Chet Holmgren over 27.5 PR, and Dylan Larkin of the Detroit Red Wings, 4+ SOGs from our guy Adam. That 3-teamer comes out to +633. And then also scrolling at the bottom, we do have the Betspresso 2-man. A couple of big plus money legs in there. We got the Florida Panthers on the puck line, +155, and the Houston Rockets ML at +175 for a little +627 2-man.
A little balls on tape 2-man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Right? I was gonna say we hardly got better odds on our 3-man.
I know.
So that's okay. That's the way it goes. Let me put that scrolling at the bottom for you for a few minutes while we wrap up here. Boom, we got them both going at the bottom, the Betspresso 2-man and the Betspresso 3-teamer. Let's cash a lay today, V. How about it?
Yeah, let's cash 2.
How about it? Why not? Let's cash them all. All right, let's just cash them all. It'd be so much easier if it all cashed. One more time for you guys, starting in 15 minutes on the college gridiron, college football, the Big 12 championship. I got Adonai Mitchell going over 50.5 receiving yards. He's cleared this in 3 of his last 5 games, and he's a deep ball threat, clearing this in just 3 catches, clearing this in 3 catches 3 times this year, a 20+ yard reception in 4 of his last 5 games. I think 50.5 is way too low for him. And then in the ACC championship, I've got Louisville on the money line. FSU, they lost their starting quarterback, squeaked out a win against Florida, but this Louisville Cardinals team is coming off a loss. I think they are too fired up and too dangerous to cap off their season with that conference championship crown. So I like the Cardinals. At +120 is what I got a couple days ago. It's +105 now, but I like the Cardinals to win that one. College hoops, we're on Charleston Southern money line, as you guys can see, but starting in a couple hours, North Alabama and Kansas State, it's going over 152.5. Looks like it's up to 155, 157. Make your own decisions. I would play it comfortably up to 156, but I do think we see 160 in this game. 2 very good shooting teams from beyond the arc. They don't leave points at the free throw line, and they are very fast. I think this one is going to be a track meet with tons of points. VSauce, run through your NBA one more time.
Absolutely. Just before we do that, clown, Washington on the money line. You cheeky little bastard.
Hey, let's go.
Damn. I know Trent nuked that shit too, man. I love to see it.
Know,
I love to see those big plus money hits. Anyways, POD, Chet Holmgren, over 26.5 points. Great matchup. Fellow rookie Derek Lively. I know Chet's not a rookie, but rookie of the year campaign. I'm pushing it. I have money on it.
Let's do it.
We're going Chet Holmgren to over 26.5. It might be 27.5 now. I love it. Mavs have given up the 4th most points to centers, 3rd most rebounds. He's been doing everything on this basketball court. Took 15 shots in 28 minutes last game. Even when he was shooting like shit, he's taken 20+ shots in 3 of his last 7 games. In 2 of those games, he's at 30+ points. He had he's not season low, but a 2-week low in rebounds, 5 rebounds last game. I think he picks it up on the boards in a much softer matchup. He's coming off matchups with AD, Gobert, and Embiid in his last 3 games. I really feel like this is a much softer matchup and an opportunity for him to turn the fuck up. Then I got the birthday boy, DeAndre Hunter, over 1.5 threes against this Bucks team. The Bucks defense sucks, especially on the perimeter. They rank 21st in opponent 3-pointers allowed and 17th in opponent 3-point percentage. Those numbers don't jump out, but they're allowing the second most threes to the small forward position over the last 7 games. It's glaring how bad their defense is. They just lost to a Chicago team with no DeMar DeRozan, no Zach LaVine. They're going to come out firing today, but I don't think the Hawks are just going to go away quietly. We saw them in a big comeback win over the Spurs the other night, and I really feel like this Hawks team is starting to heat up at the right time, and we get a good game in that matchup. Over 1.5 threes with the total sitting where it's at. I just love it. Laddered it. 2, 3 plus, 4 plus at plus 700. Also laddered Chet 20 plus at plus 190, and then 25 plus at check my Twitter. It's all up there, but I laddered those 2 guys too. And Scribble's coming soon.
Yes, sir. We love it, man. And as you guys can see, scrolling on the bottom, we got a couple of cheeky lays for you. We got the Betspresso 2-man, a couple of big plus money plays in the NHL from myself. The Florida Panthers on the puck line at plus 155 at home against this New York Islanders team. Islanders too defensive minded, but Florida Panthers are very good, top 4 in goals against average. And that offense at home is electric, coming off a 5-1 win. Also have a 5-0 shutout in their last 3 games. I think they blow the Islanders out. And then the Rockets on the money line at plus 175. VSauce likes them as his dog of the day to take down the big bad Lakers at home. Parlay those together comes out to plus 627. And then the Betspresso 3-teamer, just some regular lines for some guys and one college hoops team. Charleston Southern on the money line at minus 134. We snagged Chet Holmgren over 27.5 PR at minus 106. And then Dylan Larkin of the Detroit Red Wings to have 4+ SOGs at plus 116 from our man Adam. Parlay those 3 together, it comes out to plus 633. Just a little sprinkle, just a little dusting, however you guys feel. Responsible gambling. You guys know the drill. All right, well, that was fun. A little VSauce Shaggy adventure.
That was absolutely fantastic, man. And I will tell everybody, don't be afraid of the Rockets. Take the spread, but that money line has great value. The Lakers are coming off a long-ass road trip, but they were on the East Coast for over a week, I think. They played Cleveland, Detroit, went down to OKC, some big games. They had a blowout loss against OKC. Now they're coming home to LA against this Rockets team that has been in LA since they played the Clippers. So it's a good spot. Lakers have, I think, yet to lose at home, but the Rockets have yet to record a win on the road. And wouldn't the NBA just make so much fucking sense if tonight was the night that both those things happened?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to figure out the script, man. The season-long riders, they got the script. We just got to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Well, that is enough for us. We are going to let you guys get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. As always, go check out bettingnews.com. Follow us on Twitter at Your Betting News. We're on TikTok as well at Your Betting News as well. Follow my man VSauce with 3 A's and follow myself at Shaggy_bets. Betalytics, thanks for being here, brother. We appreciate you, Rob, Eugene, whoever it may be. We appreciate the data. Guys, go check out Betalytics as well. Use promo code BNews for 30% off. All kinds of good stuff. I know VSauce uses that every day. Our guy Landon, who's MIA, don't know where Landon is. No Landon sighting this morning. He loves BA. He uses them every day. So go check out Betalytics at betalytics.com. VSauce, anything else to say to these beautiful people?
Let's just have a beautiful fucking Saturday and cash on some college kids early and then some professionals later at night.
Absolutely. We're going to be sweating out Charleston Southern here in 5 hours or so. And then moving on to the late slate later, cashing our lays, cashing all our bets. And it is going to be a good Saturday. All right, people. Well, let me find this sign-off video, and then we will get out of here. Those lays are scrolling at the bottom for you. One last time. Appreciate you guys for being here. We will be back tomorrow morning with the Gridiron Gang, talking all things NFL, probably the same time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern, but follow the Twitter. We'll let you guys know. And I think we're running spaces here in a couple hours as well.
Spaces at 2 p.m. Eastern. Me, Chef, Shaggy. Shaggy, will you be there?
I'll pop in. I'll pop in here and there.
SPJ, the homies will all be in there dishing out winners. Big Saturday slate, right? Can't sleep.
Yes, Absolutely. So yeah, go follow us on Twitter at Your Betting News, running that Spaces here in a couple hours. Chef T, oh man, at the buzzer. Chef T at the buzzer. That's okay. Hey, at the bottom, they're scrolling. Panthers puck line, Rockets outright. You got the Betspresso 3-teamer there. We didn't really cook a lotto, but we got two plus 600 lays for you. So one of them's cashing. One of them's cashing. They're both cashing. What am I saying? They're both cashing. All right, people. Well, we'll see you in Spaces in a couple hours. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for the Gridiron Gang talking all things NFL. And people, have a good Saturday. We will see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit
What you
right
know
here.
about rolling?
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about